Well, with the new year just underway, oil and gas was the topic of conversation in the Tall City today. The Midland Chamber of Commerce hosted their annual State of Oil and Gas Luncheon. Tyler Dubnick was there and has more on what they talked about. Tyler?
Yeah, Crystal, a number of topics were discussed, like the amount of oil production in the Permian Basin, which is 6 million barrels per day. I caught up with the president and CFO of Diamondback Energy earlier today for the state of the industry.
A packed house on Wednesday. Folks eager to hear the latest on an industry that drives West Texas and powers the United States.
The Permian Basin is 47% of U.S. oil production, and that's a massive number, and it's only going to grow over time.
Keynote speaker Case Van Hoff is the president and CFO of Diamondback Energy. The Midland-based company recently acquired Endeavor, an example of consolidation.
But consolidation, is happening. It's a natural part of the progression of this business and the cycle, but it's not always a bad thing, right? There's a lot left to do in this basin, a lot of oil left to be produced, and I think the message I wanted to portray was that it's in the hands of a lot of very large, well-capitalized operators that, want to see Midland and Odessa succeed and continue to grow, and in this basin continue to grow.
Part of the conversation also focused on utilizing natural gas that is produced during the process.
Gas production continues to grow, and as that becomes a bigger part of our revenue, we need to do more things, thoughtfully on how to maximize that resource, because, selling it for nothing is not the answer.
With growth expected, efforts continue for producing it safely.
I think the operators in the basin are doing a really, really good job in terms of environmental performance, improving environmental performance, lowering, our emissions intensity, getting methane out of the air. Everybody's rowing the same direction there, and I think the Permian's come a long way, just in the last couple of years, and I expect that to continue.
And Van Hoff knows the value of the Permian play has a global impact.
I kind of pitched this whole thesis of the bulletproof barrel, right? The barrel produced in the Permian Basin is the lowest cost, lowest environmental footprint, best regulatory environment in the world. Well, what other barrel in the world would you want to produce ahead of that barrel? And that's why, I think we're going to be around a long time. Do you find that message?
Now, I also had the chance to catch up with the president and CEO of the Midland Chamber of Commerce, Evan Thomas. He added from today's conversation that education, community, and investment are all factors that will help the Permian Basin continue being the oil and gas producer that it is moving forward.